Hi guys! Today I'm going to be doing a different type of reading today. This is going to be for Aquarius placements, but it's going to be in a pick a card format. You pick whichever deck is resonating with you the most, and I will do a reading for you with that deck. This is going to be for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, Mars, if you want to throw that in there. Anything of that nature, it's going to be for you, but I'm going to do it in this format to make it a little bit more specific, hopefully, and a little bit shorter. You can pick more than one pile if you're drawn to more than one, but we'll just see how this goes. Let me know if you guys like it in the comments or like the video if you enjoyed it. And yeah, the first pile is going to be represented by this blue Sodalite. Sorry about my nails, you know, it is what it is. This middle deck is going to be represented by this Aventurine skull. And this deck, the third pile, is going to be represented by blue Calcite. So pile 1, 2, and 3, I'm going to leave timestamps in the description box. You can pick which one resonates the most with you. Pause the video if you need to look at it for longer, and I will see you when you pick your pile. Bye! Hi guys, so if you picked this blue Sodalite, this is going to be your reading. Sorry if I'm saying that word wrong. Okay, Aquarius placements, pile 1. What is something that Spirit wants you guys to know? Already dropping cards on the floor. We have the Emperor. So I feel like you guys are in control of your own life, or you're trying to take control over your own life at this time. Definitely. But with the Seven of Needles coming out right afterwards, I feel like there's either somebody who you are suspicious of, or there's some motives that need to be re-looked at. They could be your own motives. You could be trying to cut corners when it comes to the success in your life right at this moment, or somebody could be trying to manipulate you because of your success right at this time. If these two cards are resonating with you at all, this pile is definitely for you. But we will see as we go. Okay, we also got the Two of Swords, so I have a feeling that you guys are very indecisive at this moment on what exactly you want to do. You know you're trying to take control back, but it almost seems like somebody is withholding this power from you. We got the Knight of Cups, so it could be a water sign for some of you. It doesn't have to be. It could be a romantic partner. That is what I'm getting for a lot of you, that a romantic partner is holding you back from your true potential. But I feel like a lot of you don't see this, or a lot of you are trying to look at things from every possible option to make sure you're not just, like, assuming the wrong thing about a person. We have the Two of Wands in reverse, so I feel like that's why. This could have been a surprise to you as well, this random revelation about this person. It could have been something kind of unexpected, like, you didn't really think this would be the person that was working against you, but it is. It could be a close friend of yours as well, or a family member that you really care about, or something of that nature. Or it could just be, like, two different circumstances in your life right now aren't necessarily going, like, well because of some behind the scenes, I can sense something is going on behind the scenes that isn't really working in your guys' favor. And here we have the Nine of Wands. So I feel like, okay, for you guys, you're not letting this get the best of you, I feel like, or you're really trying not to. These suspicions, these feelings, these worries, these fears. I feel like you have a very clear idea on where you want to be, whether or not this decision is actually fully weighing on you to a point where you can't make a choice, but I feel like you're not giving up on your idea of a better life, even though you have been thrown a roadblock or something random has come at you. With the Four of Wands coming out at the beginning of the next spread, I feel like your home life right now is very secure with two fours being right here. I feel like right now things are looking good in a sense of your, what's the right way to put this? You feel good in your home right at this moment. You feel good with the people that you know are there for you, and you're feeling happy with where you're at in life, even though there is something right now that is stressing you out. It is making you unhappy too. I feel like this pressure that there could be somebody that is out against you is really kind of weighing on you and making you feel like you shouldn't be as happy as maybe the signs are pointing you to be, if that makes any sense. You guys are really up in your own head, though, I believe, about this, or about this person. about this choice, whatever it is, you definitely, I feel like you're making very rash, like you're thinking in your head about this indecisively, but it's rash indecisiveness. You're like, I really don't know why I feel this way, but I just know I feel this way, if that makes any sense. You can't really put any like logical basis behind it. You're definitely trying to with the King of Swords in reverse though, but I feel like it's difficult for you to do so, and that's why it's so hard for you to make this. It could just be a random feeling out of nowhere, but that Seven of Swords, I dropped like half the deck also, just saying, 1 second. So it could be somebody that you're like, you're not really willing to accept the fact that they could hurt you, or it's somebody like really, you're just not, you weren't expecting it. And with the Knight of Swords in reverse as well, I feel like you're very restless about this. I feel like on the outside though, for the most part, you're kind of calm, cool, and collected, definitely. But inside of your head, you are like stressing in a way. You're thinking, you're like, you're overviewing every single possibility. I know that that's been a repetitive theme, but I feel like you guys just really don't trust the scenario you're in right now. It could be too good to be true for some of you. If this is a partner, for some of you, I'm sensing that you really don't think your partner has your best interest at heart or doesn't really like you deep down. I know that's very specific and random. Like, things on the outside are looking okay, but you have this inkling suspicion, and there's a part of you that's holding back because you don't want to be too, like, out of nowhere. You're still showing love to this person, but at the same time, it's like a feeling that you can't really let go of. That's what I'm getting for a lot of you. Maybe like all of a sudden people around you or this person that you're asking about isn't cooperating with you. You don't agree on much. I wouldn't necessarily say you're fighting at this exact moment, but there's conflicting interests or conflicting desires or goals in life. That's what I'm seeing a lot of. You're not really, and I feel like a part of you does not want to sit and stress about this anymore. A part of you kind of wants to let this go, even though you're not letting this go. You're really, I feel like you're up in your head a lot right now, Aquarius pile 1. Like, I can relate. I understand how that is. Yeah, you're definitely trying to get over this. I feel like you're not trying to express sadness on the forefront because things are going well, and you know that the more upset you look, the worse things will probably go. And the more you hide your feelings, the more comfortable you are feeling them. I understand that as well. But with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse coming in here, it's making me think that this Spirit really wants you to pay attention to this inkling feeling. I feel like there's a reason that you have this feeling about this person or about this situation, because Spirit really does want you to look over the motives or why you're here or why this situation has even popped up in the first place. Maybe do you have something to do with the way someone else is acting? Spirit's trying to like really make you look at the situation for what it is and why it's happening to you. You need to open up your emotions though. I feel like in this process of overthinking this decision, you've been very emotionally repressed, or you have no idea how to express your feelings, or you don't feel comfortable doing so. You may be putting on displays of fake affection or fake emotion where you're like, on the outside it seems fine, but you really truly don't feel that way, if that makes sense, because you're so like worried or you're not sure. And Spirit's really trying to get you to like definitely feel your feelings out loud, especially when it comes to this person. And I feel like you'll get some reciprocity back if you decide to express the way you feel, definitely with the Seven of Wands. Spirit definitely wants you to like express yourself and make sure your opinions are heard, because they are important too. You don't have to like walk on eggshells to spare everybody's feelings all the time, even though I know that that's sometimes the easier way to go about things, and sometimes it's necessary to speak up about how you feel, because if you don't, you'll probably just continue to feel that way. And with the Four of Cups reverse coming in here, I really just think that like when it comes to this surprise like lack of communication, or the surprise lack of like working together or cooperation, I feel like the solution to getting that to work out for you is maybe taking a different approach than what you're used to, or going about it a different way, or opening up your options more to different solutions, because I feel like that Spirit's like Spirit will give you an answer, or Spirit will, like, this person may give you an offer that, like, or a separate person will give you an offer you can't refuse. That's something I'm getting with that Page of Pentacles for sure. But it's also kind of pointing back towards, you have to let go of the worry, and you have to open up your emotions and explain how you feel in order for those emotions to be transpired. And I feel like the things you'll receive back because of that will definitely take a weight off of your shoulders. It'll be like they're giving you assistance rather than taking more away from you that maybe you were expecting. I feel like when it comes to the Seven of Swords, if it's a person that's in your life right now that you're suspicious of, or you're having weird feelings about, maybe bring that up to them and see, or maybe not specifically be like, hey, are you fucking around with me right now? More so be like, hey, can we talk about how things are going with us? Like, are you okay? Are you happy? Stuff like that. Try to get them to express how they feel, so maybe you can get more insight on the situation. I feel like it will help you in your progress. That's kind of what Spirit, I think, wants you to do. I'm going to pull a card of advice from the Moonology deck very quickly to get some more insight for you guys and advice on what you should do about this particular situation. Okay, Aquarius pile 1, what's the advice that Spirit has for you? Okay, so we got you are good enough. So maybe this is pointing towards, if you are really, really worried about how this person is going to receive you, or if this person really does have ill intentions towards you, I feel like Spirit's trying to point out the fact that, maybe try to remember the fact that you deserve better than what certain people are putting you through. Some of you definitely need to hear that, and some of you also need to hear that these are a lot of self-sabotaging beliefs. If you're having feelings or trust issues with everyone in your life, that you don't think anyone is there for you, Spirit's trying to tell you that you are worthy of love, and you are worthy of people who are there for you, and you are good enough for that. So if Spirit starts to take people away from you, or if your life starts to change a little bit and people's true colors are more so revealed, that's Spirit's point to you that you deserve better, if that makes sense. And for some of you, these are just feelings of self-doubt, and you need to remember that you are a great person. You are good enough for this person that you are with, and this is all in your head. And I feel like this situation will be resolved for the most of you because you will decide to communicate about this, because I feel like you won't be able to hold it in much longer. I don't recommend holding it in much longer. If this pile is resonating with you at all and you're feeling these types of feelings, I feel like they need to be expressed 100%. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I know it wasn't very long, but I just wanted to test this idea out and see if it resonated with anybody at all. Leave a like or a comment to let me know if you liked it at all, and I will do more of these in the future. But thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I hopefully will see you next time. Bye! Hi guys, so if you picked the green Aventurine skull, then this is going to be your reading. Okay, so Aquarius pile 2. What does Spirit want you guys to know right at this moment? Okay, so we got the 5 of Pentacles right away. You guys could be feeling left out. You could be having money struggles right at this moment. You could feel out of the loop, or like nobody cares. That's what I'm getting. Or just very isolated and secluded from the world right now, and you're getting over some type of painful ending, or you are transforming in a way that involves leaving things behind, or severe and maybe more painful endings. If these two cards are resonating with you at all, this is probably your pile. This is very different from the first pile so far, so yeah. Also, if you feel called to watch more than one, you definitely can. This is for all Aquarius placements, all 3 of these, so if you're feeling called to watch more than one, definitely do so. But I feel like so far this pile is for people who are going through some type of heartbreak or trauma, or they are trying to get over a painful ending, or they are trying to postpone something ending because they are scared of being left out or alone or something of that kind, or isolated. The 7 of Swords reverse, I feel like you guys are really like going through a period of self sabotage, 100%. The Seven of Swords came out for the first file for Aquarius, but it was upright. I feel like you guys are definitely kind of doing this to yourselves. You guys have brought yourselves into this hole of despair is what it seems like, and I'm not saying this as a bad thing. I feel like you guys are aware of that, and I feel like you're working through it, definitely. You're trying to get your way out of this depressive state, or out of feeling secluded from the rest of the world, or very isolated, or like you don't belong, is what I'm getting. Or that your life purpose is not working out for you or something. I feel like despite all of that, I feel like you guys are really trying to work towards it. You may be keeping your opinions to yourselves, though. I feel like you're not really speaking out loud about this. This is probably very internal. I feel like you guys are reevaluating for sure who and what matters to you. I know I say that all the time, but I feel like you guys are definitely doing that. I feel like you guys are willing, like some of you are willing to cut people off for sure, and because they don't fit in with your life anymore. And I feel like a lot of you may be a little bit afraid to do that because you're not sure of what the consequences will be if you do so. I feel like you guys are in a rough spot right now, and I'm sorry to see or say that, but I hope this reading helps a little bit when it comes to how we're going to figure this out for you guys. We did get the King of Pentacles, so you could have an earth sign or a leadership figure in your life that is helping you with this or bringing this to light in some way, or it could involve this person. It doesn't have to be, and this could be you as well. Maybe you are very supportive, you're very secure, you have a lot going for yourself, and maybe this is confusing you as to why you feel this way, because you know you don't deserve to. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is the person or this is the energy that is bringing about these feelings. Maybe you don't feel like you are capable of making something grow, or capable of like showing up for the world, or capable of proving how good you are at something, or capable of working your way to the top is something I'm seeing for some of you. But we will see in this next row what comes out. Pile 2, Aquarius. Okay, so we got the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups reverse. So I feel like for some of you, this could be a romantic prospect or problem, or like relationship that didn't work out, or that isn't working out, or you feel like there's love being lost between the two of you. It could be a breakup for some of you, not all of you, but I feel like this is the wheel turning, though, in it's keeping you going on the path you're supposed to be on in your life. I feel like you're very discouraged about this ending, though, or this separation, or this breakup, or these feelings of doubt in the relationship. You may not feel good enough for your partner, or you may not feel like you are able to show them this type of love that you want to show them. I feel like you have a lot of love for this person, whoever this is. I feel like it is a King of Pentacles figure for most of you, but it also could be some type of self-love that you can't show to yourself, or you're having a very hard time doing, even though you know you need to, and I think you're working on it for most of you. But I don't see most of you speaking on it or sharing how you feel with people, probably in fear of not looking stable or sturdy or whatever. But with the Hierophant, this was meant to teach you a lesson, or you are meant to teach someone a lesson involving these topics. Somebody at work could be very influential to you, or could teach you a lot of important things about yourself or about this relationship problem you're going through. Sorry. And the Ace of Pentacles, which just flew on the floor, is also pointing me in a direction that I feel like once you learn this lesson, and once you decide to maybe show a little bit more appreciation for yourself, for this other person, for life in general per se, or at least understand why it happened, or work through the lessons that Spirit has been trying to show you involving this situation, and you will get something new and good out of it with this Ace of Pentacles. I feel like if you need to talk to somebody, definitely do it, Aquarius, pile 2. But if this is something you think you also need to work through yourself and learn on your own, you are more than welcome to do that as well, because sometimes that's how life works, right? Like, you have to learn lessons by yourself. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. You can't always ask for advice. So yes, definitely with the Fool. If this is a person that you you may have a new beginning with this person as well. I have to point that out because this bottom row is looking very good. Maybe on the outside the relationship isn't looking the best, or it wasn't looking the best in the past or right at this moment, but in the future it's definitely looking to be a little bit more successful, or you will have a new start in general with your life. And it's all going to be connected to learning a lesson, probably about love or self-love, or how to treat the people you care about, or how to notice when people aren't meant for you anymore, or who we're supposed to cut off. With this here, I'm really strongly getting the message that you need to give and take time from others equally. Like, say somebody isn't trying to spend a lot of time with you right now, Spirit's trying to tell you, like, reciprocate that pretty equally. You know what I mean? Like, if this person doesn't want to spend time with you, then don't. You know, spend time with yourself then, or reflect with yourself some more. With this Ace of Cups coming in reverse again with these two cards, I have a feeling when it comes to love, you don't need to, like, give and take love equally is what I'm seeing. Just because if something didn't work out for you in the past, it doesn't mean nothing will in the future. I have a feeling you have a lot of love to give, and maybe not someone to give it to, or you're not really sure who to give it to. But I have a feeling that, like, or you're suspicious of somebody, or you're self-sabotaging a connection that would really work out well for you because you really don't think it would go well. But if this person is trying to, like, bring some hope into the situation, try to work on something with you, this is also your card, Aquarius. So I have a feeling that Spirit's really trying to help you learn this lesson because it's going to improve your quality of life in the future. It's going to improve your relationships in the future once you learn that it's okay to be a little bit doubtful, but you have to express your feelings in a positive way. You can't be super melancholy all the time. You kind of have to, like, put yourself out there. For some of you, if you want to find love, you can't just hide forever, you know? You can't just isolate yourself completely. You need to, like, put yourself out there in a way, or you need to, like, equal give and take. If somebody is trying really hard and you're not trying that much, you need to give more in order for this love to come to you in the way you want it, because you have a lot of it to give, but I feel like you're self-sabotaging yourself 100%. And if you work on it more and you really start to learn this lesson, you're definitely going to get to that star moment where you realize, like, why you were supposed to do this all along. This Hangman coming in here, definitely wait when it comes to expressing yourself, or maybe talking about this problem with people close to you, because it could just be all in your head in a way. You just are learning something right now, 100%, and I feel like more good will come to you the less you speak of it. The more success you are coming into sorry, I can't speak. You are coming into some more success at this moment, 100%. But I feel like what's going to get you there is a lot of forward movement on the outside and when it comes to your actions. But when it comes to your thoughts, your opinions, your beliefs, definitely share those. They're the right thoughts and beliefs to have about the situation, but right now Spirit's telling you maybe, like, wait on the exact time to share that with the world, or share that with this person, because they're going to give you that opportunity, and maybe right now that's why you're kind of not saying anything, because that is the best thing to do, is reflect on it more, and you maybe will come to a new conclusion about something, or realize something that makes more sense when it comes to that. But yeah, I hope that resonated a little bit. I'm going to get some advice for you guys very quickly from Moonology deck. Okay, Aquarius pile 2. What is the advice? I got this card right away. What do you need to release? So, when it comes to that, it's either a person, it might not be. For you guys, I'm not really necessarily seeing that. I think that you guys, take this how it resonates, but I think you guys need to either release, well, while shuffling, I got this too, either release a relationship that isn't serving you anymore, release self-doubt, release negative thinking patterns, or release the fact that you are not good enough, or not capable of making something work, or not capable or deserving of a good relationship or a successful one. That's what I'm getting very strongly. You need to release old beliefs, and you need to learn new lessons. That's what I'm getting for you guys. Love will be coming. Definitely express love right now, and you will get some of it back to you. You will realize also who doesn't truly feel the same way about you by what isn't reciprocated. That's something I need to say as well. But if you're feeling a little bit doubtful when it comes to that department, know that things need to be eliminated before new doors can open. And I see a lot of new doors opening for you guys, especially when you come into terms with the fact that you can be successful and that you deserve success. So yeah, I hope this reading resonated for you guys. If it did, leave a like or a comment below. I would love to know if you guys liked this or not, because I kind of like this idea and I will do more of it. We'll probably make the readings longer, the spreads bigger, if you guys enjoyed this format. So hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye. Hi guys. So if you picked pile 3 with this blue calcite, then this is going to be your reading. Okay, Aquarius pile 3. What is it that Spirit wants you to know? Okay, so right away we got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So you guys could be waiting or sick of waiting for something to happen is what I'm seeing, or you're now starting to see the fruits of your labor take growth, if that makes any sense. I feel like it's been a long time coming, and with the Emperor coming out right after this, I feel like you guys are, again, trying to take control of your life or trying to take back some control of your life. I've gotten the Emperor for a lot of the Aquarius readings so far, so you guys probably like self-control or leadership is probably a very strong theme for you guys right now, or trying to take back your own power is something I'm definitely seeing for this pile. Things could not be working out well for you in maybe your work life right now. Maybe your coworkers and you aren't getting along, or maybe there's a project you're trying to finish that you feel like you're not getting much cooperation with trying to finish, or you may not be getting along well with people around you. That could not apply for all of you. Maybe you're trying to get these fruits of your labor to grow, and they're just really not going as fast as you would like them to, so you're taking control of the project or of this situation now, so you're trying to make it happen for yourself instead of maybe relying on other people to help you. And at the same time though, I feel like you've been thinking quite a bit about this part of your life, or you're definitely contemplating a lot. Your dreams could be very significant at this moment. I feel a need to mention that. And I think that you guys you're taking more time to reflect rather than share with those around you is something I'm definitely getting. Maybe the people around you's opinions aren't opinions that you want to have cloud your own judgment or something like that. Maybe that's something that's been happening for you quite a bit in the past, because at the same time, you guys probably aren't ready to make a giant leap quite yet with your future or with your life in general, because of the fact that you know you need to reflect a little bit more. We'll get one more card for this row for Aquarius pile 3. High Priestess in reverse, and this is you doubting your intuition, I believe. Okay, so I think with this card being here, you guys know you need to spend more time reflecting within yourself, and I think you know the answers lie within you. But at the same time, I feel like you're having a very hard time trusting yourself, trusting your own intuition, probably trusting the judgment of those around you or the suggestions or ideas they bring up. This could be due to lack of progress or lack of things happening fast enough for you, as we have been saying, or I've been saying about this reading so far, because that's what it seems like for you guys. Okay. We also had the 8 of Wands come up for underneath this card, so I definitely feel like if things aren't going fast for you guys right now, and they definitely could be, things may be taking rapid action after a long period of waiting, or you just really want things to start moving quickly for yourself, because I feel like you're sick of waiting. This is probably like, I know this reading is timeless, but it's kind of more of a coming out of winter and jumping into spring feeling, where you're like, I need to start taking care of my life. I need to start working on my life purpose. I need to start moving forward in some way and taking my power back. Definitely with the Star coming in underneath the Emperor. The Star being your card as well, Aquarius, really makes me, it really is showing me that you guys are trying to step back into yourself, or be more of your own person and trust your own judgment versus the judgment of those around you. Definitely, because maybe people have been leading you down the wrong path. Not for all of you, but for some of you, or you feel like they are. which is why you're now deciding to maybe drop a few people in your life that no longer are helping you out on your path, that you realize are being detrimental versus helpful. Or you are deciding to maybe narrow down the amount of things you work on at one time so you can focus more and get more done in one area versus scrambling all over the place trying to get everything done at once. Even though I feel like you kind of have a little bit of that energy within you. You know you might need to like take a break, calm down, reevaluate what it is you want before you go after it, which might be why, again, why this is coming up with the Three of Wands reversed, where you're very like, I feel like you're reevaluating more than you want to like, or I feel like you should reevaluate more so than take a giant leap right now, is what I'm sensing for this. And I feel like your guys' pause in action is definitely something that Spirit is like, I think they're happy with you doing that, because I think you need to be a little bit more sure of yourself, or you need to realize that you do have the capabilities to do this, or you need to gather more resources before you're able to really make this giant step that you've been trying to make, that you've been maybe a little bit worried about making, or you don't think now is the right time. You're maybe like clearing off your plate a little bit in the process. Not in like a harsh way, that's not what I'm seeing. It's more so like cutting down your responsibilities or obligations a little bit so you can focus more so on the things that matter to you. It's not necessarily getting into big fights with people or like cutting them out of your life completely. It's more so like, I kind of need a break from other aspects, like friends maybe, or relationships even, like, and I need to focus on my career, or you need to take a break from your career and focus on your relationships if that's really what's worrying you right now, or isn't what's moving quick enough for you. Because this can apply to anything. It doesn't have to be a job or a creative project or relationship. It can be whatever you think it's feeling like it is. This is a general reading, you know, like I just said. But with the Hierophant coming in last underneath the High Priestess reverse, I feel like the reason you're doubting your intuition right now, I feel like, is because you may lack that sense of community that you really are looking for. I feel like you're looking for a certain group of individuals that you really want to save your ideas and inspirations for, and you may not be feeling comfortable with the people around you right now. That's going to apply to a few of you, not all of you, but I am sensing that in certain circumstances. But for some of you as well, this can be another random situation. You could be doubting a partner of yours, or doubting your intuition about a partner of yours. That's another random thing I'm getting. But at the end of the day, if this is applying to this general spread, I'm saying you're doubting your like capabilities of being able to orchestrate something for yourself and to take the steps necessary for yourself in order to make your dreams come true. That's what I'm sensing. Okay, so now we're going to get into the last row very quickly. Okay, so the Tower reverse is showing me that I feel like this might cause a little bit of a disruptance for you guys, or you may be trying to avoid a disruptance, sorry, when it comes to your need to get things done or your need to progress. Maybe I would say definitely cool your jets a little bit before you rush into something that might like not mess everything up, but cause more problems at the end of the day. Yeah. Okay, so if you guys, how do I put this? If you guys really get too wrapped up in the fact that things aren't working out for you, or that you have a lot of work to do, or that your life purpose is a very big challenge, or is something that's very hard to accomplish, please try not to let that get the best of you, because I feel like it's gonna really maybe push you on a certain path of trying to get things done the wrong way, or cut corners in order to like get to your goal faster, or maybe unhealthy toxic thinking patterns will be overwhelming you at this point. And I feel like, okay, I'm gonna pull one more card before I keep talking, because I feel like, yeah, okay, Spirit is really asking you to balance yourself out right now before you go a little bit down the wrong path, or down a path that may be a little bit more detrimental than helpful to you. Spirit is really trying to point out the fact that it's okay that you take a break, even though that you're restless right now. Spirit wants you to really pay attention to the ideas, thoughts, and people you want in your life and what you don't want in your life. But they want you to make this decision on a spiritual basis. I feel like if you're not an extremely spiritual person in general, I feel like they want you to like look at your highest good and what's the best for your highest inner self. Your highest inner self, well, your higher self. There we go. That's a better way to put it. Spirit wants you to look at your inner needs and the things you need for personal growth, and whatever doesn't fit that path or fit that purpose, that's what they're trying to point out to you right now. Maybe that's why you're having random dreams, if you're having dreams at all about things not working out for you, or maybe like if your dreams aren't taking off right now. With these two cards right underneath each other, sorry, the Four of Swords and the Three of Wands reverse, it's like you're really contemplating the fact that this dream may not take off for you, and I feel like this is because of negative thinking patterns or trying to over control the situation, or really make the outcome that you need to happen without it happening authentically or the right way. That's something I'm getting as well. I'm sorry, I hope this is making sense for you guys. Yeah, okay, because right now all these cards are coming out, and it's making me think that if you go down this path of like thinking that the worst is going to happen, the worst will happen. Not necessarily in, like, I don't want to scare you guys into thinking that, because sometimes it's really hard to get out of negative self-thinking patterns, but I think Spirit's really trying to point you in the direction of not worrying about the worst outcome happening when it comes to this thing that you really want to, like, take off and grow and bloom, that maybe is taking, like, a really long time to do so, or you're really, like, facing adversary, like, in your, like, close group of friends, coworkers, or people around you of some kind. And there's a reason things are being postponed in a way for you, or there's a reason things aren't happening quickly, and I think Spirit's really trying to, like, bring you back down to earth and tell you, like, there are things you need to walk away from, there are things you need to reevaluate, there are, like, certain things need to end before better things can come. That's for sure. And I feel like you're going to realize this in a way with the Hangman reverse and over here coming on top of this. I feel like this whole, like, this is where I'm headed if I go down the road I'm on. And I'm not saying the path that you're on is going to lead you, like, to this. I'm saying, like, if you really think that a bad outcome will happen, a bad outcome will probably happen. And I don't mean to be scary, but that's just the honest truth when it comes to law of attraction and things of that nature. But you can definitely, I would say, ask for help for people around you. That's something Spirit wants. Like, there's people around you that aren't helping, but that doesn't mean there isn't a group of people out there that won't help you as well, you know? Like, everybody's got their tribe, and maybe you're just dealing with the wrong people or people who aren't helping you in a way you need to be helped, if that makes any sense. I'm just going to pull some advice for you guys on this spread to leave this reading with, and hopefully it gives you some type of insight on what to do next. Okay, so we got Show the World the Real You, which is the full moon in Aquarius card, which is, like, super appropriate for this reading. Love that. But anyways, I have a feeling that Spirit's really trying to tell you to be yourself authentically. Don't worry about how people are going to perceive you. Don't let your negative self-thoughts overwhelm you. Don't, like, if people around you are telling you you can't succeed and you know you can succeed, don't listen to those people. That's something that I feel the need to tell you, because you know exactly what you are supposed to be doing. Nobody else is supposed to tell you that, you know? Like, show people that, like, who you are. If there's something that you haven't been, like, letting the people around you know that they may need to know about you in order for things to go smoother, maybe telling them how it is you feel, or telling them what your real goals are, or what your purpose you feel like is. Like, maybe start sharing that with others around you, and stop, like, hoping for the best without any action taken. That's something I felt the need to share as well. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this reading. If you want more of these, please let me know. If you feel called to watch more than one pile, definitely do so. All of these readings are for all Aquarius placements, all 3 of these. So if you want to watch all of them, you definitely can. You don't have to as well. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like or a comment so that I will be able to know if I should keep doing these and if you guys like them or resonated at all. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Bye.